Alright, everybody, we are finally here. There's a lot of stuff I can't like show you guys while we're here because obviously this is for a work trip, but what the fuck? Look at the fucking room. This is crazy. This is so cool. Big ass TV. And then so we're in the Ritz-Carlton. I don't know if I mentioned that. Every room is like an oceanfront view. So what the fuck? Devin and I are getting cleaned up. We're about to go downstairs and see everybody that I work with, get something to eat before we crash because we're absolutely exhausted. We flew for 8 hours from Dallas to Honolulu. First class though, girl. Y'all saw that. That was really cool. But we are fucking exhausted. So yeah, this is the first day. I'll fill you guys in later. Although, unfortunately, we don't have the opportunity to talk about Jinx because unfortunately it's on hiatus. But hopefully manhwa will be okay since they are getting surgery. You know, I'll wait for the queen to be healthy. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, didn't get a lot of reading done, unfortunately. Thought I would have access to stuff with Wi-Fi, but no, actually no. But yes, I'm so excited. I can't wait to fill you guys in. Yeah, I'm excited. See you guys later. Welcome back, everybody. Hi! So today is Friday. I know I haven't checked in with you guys since we've been here, but a lot has happened. So that's kind of why. We had a decent travel day. I know I didn't get to tell you guys that, at least I don't think I did. When we first came in, I gave you the room tour. And hopefully you guys can hear me. The last time I tried to do this didn't pick up my voice. It wasn't working, so you heard the waves. But if it happens, I'm not going to do it again. So bear with me. First day, we were really tired. The flight went really well, but you know, that time change was so exhausting. So had dinner. It was really nice. Met up with my coworkers, and it was a great little day. Next day, went to the beach. I went swimming. It was really fun. Got to meet more like spouses of guests that showed up, and then meet up with my former boss, whom I've missed very much. Just hanging out with our friends, and it's just been really nice. And then the next day after that, oh, and then yesterday was like full of stuff I had to do for work, and we had the welcome dinner, all this other stuff. So today is like the day when everybody else who chose to do excursions is gone. So it's really just me and Devin kind of like doing whatever. I don't know what we're gonna do up until the time we have a couples massage, but I'm very excited to just relax. And yeah, it's been fun so far. The food has been good. I haven't found a lot of Hello Kitty stuff. We did go to the Dole Whip plantation yesterday. That shit is so expensive. I know I knew it was gonna be expensive. I didn't think that like a plushie that was this big was gonna be almost $30. But where we are is really far from the ABC stores where I was seeing on TikTok. That's where a lot of people like suggested to get stuff. So I got what I could for some of my friends. It's not exactly what I wanted to get them. So we'll see if we end up going anywhere else. I would really like to, but I don't know. I'm trying to relax. I don't want to go, like, I don't want to go too crazy. But anyway, it's been fun. Now we have to talk about what I've read because I have been reading. Besides like the job that pays me, I've been doing the real work, which is reading for y'all because this is my real job. So I had wanted to read Hard Boiled Love when we were on the plane, but I couldn't. The Wi Fi didn't work that way. And even though I purchased Hard Boiled Love, I guess because it's not downloaded, I didn't get a chance to read it. So I have been making a point to read that while I've been here. That is so good. I I don't know what I expected from that. I had read the first episode a long time ago and was intrigued initially because that's what I like to say. But as it's gone, it has been so good. I'm really liking it. I'm liking that even though there's these little moments where they don't communicate, they communicate quickly after. So it's worth it. It's been really, really fun. I don't know. I really like it. I'm not done with it. I don't remember what episode I'm on. Maybe I can see here. Let's see. I'm on episode 70. So I made it pretty far. I've tried to be, present in other aspects of this trip, but when it's time to read, it's time to read. And y'all know I'm locked in. And then yesterday when we were at the Dole Whip plantation on our way there, I started reading full volume. That is good. I didn't know what to expect from that because I'd never seen it before, but I was told that I don't know what the author of Swallow You Whole did another thing that was completed, and it was that. So I decided I was going to give it a try. I've liked it so far. There's been a few like miscommunication slips, but at the same time, it's been so enjoyable because like it seems like they always get back on track, which is really really nice. I'm pretty far in, like I'm almost done with the main story and about to get into all the side stories, which I think will be really cute. Uh, Predictions, I don't think it will happen, but I would love it if someone would kill Mr. Kwan. He's definitely about to be taken down for treating Beyond like that. He is a sick pervert. But yeah, full volume, fucking eggs up his ass. The other one, but I don't know, it's fucking crazy. And then Hard Boiled Love, I mean, they're getting real fucking freaky. I'm loving the jealousy that's going on. This is really cool because I'm liking like the buff bottom, if you will. And yes, I just love them. I feel like they're very similar characters. So I'm really enjoying that. But yeah, I wanted to keep it short because I think I still might film for you guys when I'm back home. We'll see. But I still have more stuff to show y'all. Like I said, we've got a few hours until we have our massage, which is going to be really, really exciting. We're going to discover like other restaurants that are around here because we have only been to one so far. And then the bar. We were at the bar last night. I went in the hot tub. It was so cool. It's just been fun to hang out with my coworkers. I've really, really been having a really, really, really good time. But at some point I need to get in the pool. I need to go swimming a little bit more. I definitely have to because that was like the whole like thing for me because I don't have a pool, and the closest person who owns a pool to me is my sister, and she lives 2.5 hours away, and that's a pool for like everybody else to use as well. So it's like I'm really in private, but yeah, I mean it would be the same thing here because it's at a hotel, but that's not the point. I gotta take advantage of it, and it's really pretty too. So yeah, I will fill you guys in later. I think I might do a little bit better about filming when we go out to eat and just kind of show you guys that stuff. And I will fill you in tonight because I'm gonna hopefully try to read everything. I know we need to not just be in the room all day, but I do want to read. I do want to relax. I don't want to have any responsibilities. So yeah, so I will see you guys soon, and I will have much to report. Welcome back, everybody. Okay, so I don't remember if I'm wearing the same shirt as last time I saw you guys. Today is Saturday. It's our last day here. I know I have not updated you guys as much as I thought I would, but we've just been having so much fun. We've been hanging out with my coworker and his wife, and it's just been really, really nice. I know that if my coworker wasn't here, I mean, obviously all of my coworkers are here, but this particular coworker, like, I probably wouldn't be like out socializing as much. I would just be alone with Devin. That's just how I am. I don't know. I don't hate my coworkers or anything, but like if you're like my friend, it's different. And to me, my coworker is my friend anyway. And I really, really like his wife. She's so nice. But I've read a lot. We've done a lot. It's been so cool. Can't even remember the last thing I talked to you guys about. Did I tell you guys we went to the Dole Whip plantation? We did. It was really like small, short, very quick. We went there at a really good time, like right before it closed. I had really planned on getting like Hello Kitty things, and the most I could settle for was getting like reusable bags for my friends because a 6-inch plushie was like $30. I was like, I'm just gonna cross my fingers and hope that in the airport there's actually more Hello Kitty stuff because that was insane. I did not expect it to be that expensive, but we drove there. They had rented a car, so we drove out there. It was really fun. We drove back, went and got Loco Moco. That was really good. Got way too much of it though. I was so full. And since then, like it's just been so much fun. Last night we got a couples massage. Devin had never had a massage before, and it was just so relaxing. I think we should totally like do those when we get back home because it's definitely worth it. This morning we ate. I went to the pool. We sent a bunch of stuff back home because we won a bunch of stuff through my job, and now it's like we're just kind of chilling before we have to go down to the lobby. We, as the winners for achievers, are going first to the luau, and then our partners are coming after the fact, like I think like an hour later or something like that. So I'm excited, but I have read, as you know, like I was really doing my real job reading. Okay, so I finished full volume. I absolutely love full volume. Okay, that is one I know that I will be rereading because it was just so fucking good. I loved all the characters. I loved the side stories, although I thought that one of the side stories would be more about um Biom's boss who dates the dude who wrote the fanfic of Biom. I thought that was going to be a side story, but either way, I really, really loved it. I love how like even though there were some moments where they didn't communicate, it was never like the annoying miscommunication thing. They always like brought it back together. I like how in the end everything got solved for Biome, and it wasn't like some crazy trauma that had to happen for us to get to that point. Honestly, for for the content of that one, that was pretty wholesome. I mean, this man put multiple, almost duck-sized eggs up his ass, vibrating, and then plugged his own ass for his live stream. And also, I know I didn't talk about it last time, but basically, Full Volume is about a streamer named Snow Tiger. He lives across the hall from one of his fans. Neither of them knows that by a series of events, they both kind of find out what's going on. Like, oh, this is the guy who tips me all the time, and then this is the guy I've been watching. There's even more cool things that like they didn't realize that they are fans of each other in other ways. Loved the ending. It was just so crazy, but the kind of freaky shit that happens in Full Volume because I mean, look, at first I was like, okay, I'm gonna like this because I really like BJ Alex. I like the concept of it. This one was freakier because you didn't really see in BJ Alex him do anything like real freaky. He was just jerking off. This guy was okay. He was in his nipples. Oh my god, the big chested titty man. Like, you know what? I like that. I like that a lot. I liked Do-won's brother, Do-jin. I liked what he had going on with his partner. Just all in all, it was so fucking good. I really, really enjoyed it. And I would definitely recommend Full Volume because that was fantastic. I caught up on Melting Point. Don't get me started. I'm loving every single episode I get to read of Melting Point. Tears of a Withered Flower. On a withered flower. I always get that fucking wrong, and I write it wrong. I think every time. Um, Nice little update, but still, I really keep telling myself, okay, don't read it immediately. Give it some time, but I don't. We kind of got the ending to the episode that we assumed was going to happen, but I wanted more. I need more than that. Okay. Uh, Still reading Hard Boiled Love. I'm really enjoying that. I don't know how like far I am in it. I really don't know. I'm almost to 100 episodes, but I don't know how many episodes there are. And then I need to pick back up Sign because I haven't read that since we left. And yeah, what else? We also need to talk about Jinx. I feel so bad. I feel so bad for Mingwa. I hope that they're okay. We're not going to be getting any new, like, it's on hiatus. It is what it is. I would have loved to got an update and we saw what happened after Jake Young sees Kim down there. But that's okay. You know, we just now all of the memes are funny about it. Like, where were you April whatever 22nd 2025? But I mean, at the end of the day, shit happens. People not be rude to the creator, because why would you do that? That's stupid. They have a life and they're a human being. Come on, we're gonna get it eventually. But yeah, have I read anything else? Oh yeah, I read up the most recent of, what was it, in your wake, or pond, no, pond where flowers fall. I was in the middle of reading In Your Wake. Before we had to go downstairs to meet our friends for lunch. I will be reading that as soon as I go back in there. And I haven't read the newest chapter of Hounds of Sisyphus, but I will. And yeah, I got to figure out what I want to read, because we have 3 layovers tomorrow, or stops. So we're going Honolulu to LAX. I think we have like a 2-hour window between LAX to Philly. We upgraded our seats for that one, but not, the same way we did when we were coming here. And then it's only an hour from Philly to Richmond, so not bad. So I'm definitely going to be making sure I get some stuff off Pleasant and Happy Tune to read. And yes, it's just been so much fun. I hate that we're leaving tomorrow. I wish we had like a few more days. I really do. It's so beautiful. I just can't believe we're here. It's so crazy. But yes, I just wanted to check in with you guys, because I know I didn't really check in like I should have been doing. But I've just been very present in the moment. Y'all know how I end up doing every time I'm like, I'm going to do a vlog. I'm so like, I'm going to do it, and then I don't. And I also want to say, it is April, what day is it? April 26th. I know there are only a few days left in April. I have not bought anything. I have not bought any manga, so round of applause for Connie. Now, I know technically there's still a few more days left of April by the time I get back. I'm going to try to be strong. I can do this. But yeah, we're going to end April without having spent any money on manga. So, yeah. But yeah, I don't have much time before we have to start heading downstairs. Oh God, I don't have much time. I have 45 minutes before I have to go downstairs and do the luau. So I'm going to wrap it up here. I'll try to film while I'm out for you guys, because I do want to like show that, because it's going to be really cool. I just have to be strategic, obviously, because it's a work event. But yeah, I will talk to you guys later.
He will present a token to encircle someone who defiles.
Hey everybody, welcome back. Okay, so today is Tuesday. I'm sorry I did not fill y'all in yesterday, because yesterday was just all travel. Oh God. So I'm gonna do a quick recap of the trip coming home. Then we're gonna talk about what I've read, but the reading vlog is not done. I haven't put everything together yet, so I don't know how long most of this is. And since I've constantly been encouraged to not worry about how long my vlogs are, I'm gonna continue to feel that way, because yeah. Now, the only thing I can't fill you in on is the manhwa I've read, because I don't remember. since today I've been reading so much physical media. Physical, I mean, you know what I mean, like the shit that I own. Yeah, anyway, so we left on Sunday. The trip was just awesome. Okay, so let me just recap it quickly. So we got to Hawaii. The trip there was great. I'm really glad that we decided to upgrade our seats on like the first flight there. We did first class, which I think you guys saw. That was really cool. That's the first time we've ever done something like that. We had like 3 events that we had to attend, but one that I had to attend that Devin could not come to. That was really fun. Learned a lot. Hung out with my coworkers. Although I don't really socialize a lot with my coworkers. We hung out with mainly my coworker and his wife, who I really like them so much. His wife is so cool. She's so sweet. I like her so much. She's just awesome. Like, I hope that, like, even though they don't live here, we live in the same state, but they don't live here where I do. I hope that, like, we can hang out one day, because I just think that would be so cool. His wife is just awesome. So I mostly hang out with them, a former boss, talked to a few people, but it was really, like, me and Debbie, which was nice. And yeah, dude, so much cool stuff happened. I think the last stuff that you guys saw was the luau the night before we left. That was so cool. It was so interesting. So just genuinely awesome. Like, these people are just so talented who put that on too. All of the dancers were so cool. I got up and danced because my coworker's wife was like, no, it's only once in a lifetime, you have to. So we kind of hulaed. That was really fun. I would have normally done that. So I'm really happy that I actually went up there with her. That was fun. Coming home, almost miserable, but we made it. Basically, we left at our first flight was 1:45 on Sunday. We got home Monday at 10 o'clock in the morning, like 10 or 11 o'clock. And we barely slept on the flights. And I think the second flight, we got the most sleep. I think Devin slept for an hour. I may have slept for an hour, but only like, and not a deep sleep, obviously. And the last flight from Philly to Richmond was fucking awful. It was such a short flight, so there was no point upgrading our seats. But that was like the really small plane where I'm basically on top of Debbie. It was fucking terrible. I never want to fly on a plane like that again. It sucks ass. It really, really does. We got home yesterday. We got food. My dad brought over our mail, which was so nice of him, and then we fell asleep. And Devin was really nice and let me sleep past the alarm because I didn't even hear it. I slept for 5 hours, but honestly, even though I'm tired right now, I feel good. And I think by tomorrow when we have to go back to work, everything will be good. Like, we won't be like jet lagged. So pretty nice. And then today, Debbie and I went out, and guess what? He bought me more manga. So I don't think I told you guys this. I think we kind of decided this right before going, but I said, I'm going to challenge myself. I will not talk about Yaoi. I'm going to absolutely not talk about Omegaverse while I'm there. Obviously, this is a work trip. I don't need to talk about those things to people. Although I do enjoy it. I like talking about my hobby. It was work, so I really didn't need to talk to like my former boss about it. I don't think they care. I don't think anybody cared, but that's okay because my coworker's wife reads smutty things. Not exactly what I read, but it was fun to talk to her. And because I managed to keep myself strong, Devin bought me manga. So look at me. I am blessed. I also forgot to tell you guys that right before I got manga, but I didn't pay for it. My mother-in-law gave me a Barnes & Noble gift card, but I never got around to telling you guys what I got. So still, okay, today is what, the 29th? I still have not spent any money on manga this month, so look at me. I am amazing. So before we talk about what I read, let's talk about what I got. So today, this is what Debbie got me. When I was in there, I was like, I wanted so much stuff. But just like, okay, Connie, let's keep it respectful. I was like, okay, I'm not saying I'm gonna go buck wild May 1st. I'm just saying that everything that I've been really wanting, I will be getting. I'm sorry. Though to be fair, I really actually do need to be mindful in May because I upgraded our seats at the last minute for the second half of the flight. I car payment's going through. That was expensive. So I also need to mind myself in the month of May, so I'll try to be careful. But Debbie got me Firefly Wedding Volume 2. Excited to continue this. So excited for Volume 4 of I Want a Gal Gamer to Praise Me. I was telling Debbie about this in the car. I'm just so excited for this one. I just absolutely love this series. I got Fall in Love, You False Angels, Volume 2. I'm excited to keep going with this. I think I mentioned that I got the first volume in my Hansama box, but I technically read it on NetGalley because I got approved for it on there. Had no idea this came out. Very excited to see Windbreaker Volume 10. Honestly, I just have this feeling like I want to reread the whole series from the beginning. I don't know. And I'm pretty sure I've seen... Where have I seen this? Online. I've seen this, it's not on Happy Tune. I saw this on something and I was like, should I just read it online? Kind of like Solo Leveling, you know? I don't know. But the one I'm really excited about, Alpha Wolf Girl and Mega Wolf Boy. Now I already took the plastic off, already skimmed through. Not a lot is happening, and that's okay. Because, you know, I really want them to hook up again, but it's okay, I can wait. Now we're getting into the backstory because I'd almost forgotten what happened in Volume 2. So honestly, I'm thinking I might need to reread. I might as well reread Volume 1 too. Because they're so good. That one was shocking to me. So I might start from the beginning again because there was something about Volume 1 for me. It really did it for me. Really did it for me. While I do like the Yakuza and his Omega, I like this. I like a female alpha, male Omega. I want to read more of those. So if y'all have suggestions, let me know. Especially if they're like that. Please. Alrighty, so what did I get from Barnes & Noble from the gift card I got for my birthday? Was it my birthday that she gave to me? Yeah, we hadn't seen his mother-in-law in a minute, so that's what she gave me for my birthday. So You Are My Alpha. I got this one. I also think I'm missing something. I think I left it in there. I got Nagahama, To Be or Not to Be. Did I get this? Didn't get this for me. I can't remember. I don't remember what's going on. I got Destroy All Humans, They Can't Be Regenerated, Volume 3. Got Tokyo Aliens, Volume 8. I think I also got Loverboy. I'll put a picture up. I looked at it before I left and I was like, did I get this? Or was this the last time Devin got me something? But either way, I got it. We'll figure it out. Okay, but what I've read so far. So I went ahead. Oh, this is one I got. This is the one I got that time I went to Barnes & Noble. It was Seduced by the Demon King, A Sensual Rebirth. This so far is so good. I'm really liking this a lot. Basically, she is the reincarnation of the saint from the time, like hundreds of years ago. And he had determined that he would destroy the saint and then like basically, yeah, that was his whole thing. Well, I guess he ended up destroying her, but she also destroyed him. I'm not sure how he still exists, but the saint was reincarnated into her and he finally finds her in the human world and decides to come back and basically make her life miserable because he has got to give it to the saint. But the thing is that her life sucks because, you know, this is the real world and life sucks here sometimes. So she's like, well, there's really not much you can do to make my life miserable. It's already pretty shitty. So he's like, you know what? All right, then I'm going to make you happy and then I will destroy you. Well, making her happy means he's about to fuck on her, and yeah. But it's really clear that he had feelings for the saint, and now he gets to be with her. Her name is Haruka. He gets to be with her, and I think that what's going to happen is he's going to fall in love with her. I don't know what's going to happen to him as a demon king, but ultimately they're getting freaky nasty, and it's very, very, very nice to read. I really like him. I like them both. It's very, very, very funny. I've enjoyed reading this so far. I can't wait for the second volume. I picked up volume 4 of My Love Story with Yamada-kun at level 999. Heating up. Heating up! And that's what I wanted to see, okay? I have volume 5. I will be reading volume 5. It's a wrap. This is so good. I'm in love with this. Although I'm a little confused about the ages here, because it seems like she may have, I hope to God, she just graduated high school. I think he's a senior in high school. If he's 18 and she's 19, that is not gross, although he's still in high school. I would probably wait till someone graduates in that opinion, but that's the only thing I don't get. Well, no, what's the drinking age in Japan? Because she can drink. I don't know how these things work, but that's the only thing I'm a little confused about is the age between these two. Because some things are just not appropriate. You just gotta wait, ma'am. I'm sorry. If you really like the dude, wait. But anyway, other than that, because she's definitely in college, I think. Anyway, it's getting really good. I can't get enough of it. And then finally, I read Pink Candy Kiss, Volume 1. This is really good. I can't wait to read the second one. It's definitely reminding me of Run Away With Me Girl. Kind of. Because clearly there was something, basically when they were in middle school, one of them confessed to each other or tried to kiss the other one. And when those feelings weren't reciprocated, they kind of had a falling out, nothing too crazy, just like stopped speaking to each other. And now it's many years later and they have found each other again as adults, but the one who confessed her feelings with trying to kiss the other one, basically she has no success with love. She does end up with men, but she isn't really happy. The guys always end up breaking up with her and being like, you're not really possessive. It doesn't seem like you really care. It doesn't seem like you're obsessed with me. And a fair thing to, I guess, have an issue with, but then maybe a little. But she finds out that her friend is married to a man. So obviously there's going to be complicated feelings there. And I'm excited to see it. Now, the only thing I hope is not the same as in Run Away With Me Girl, and feel free to skip this part if you haven't read it and you want to, or you don't like spoilers. One of the women, her fiance, because that's the thing, I don't think that she actually got married to the guy in Run Away With Me Girl. I think she was engaged to be married, and her fiance was abusive. He was verbally abusive. I think he might have been a little physically abusive, not with like hitting her, but like, you know, someone can like be very aggressive around you. And then he was essentially cheating on her, like with an emotional affair. And then the other bitch's coworker was just, bitch, don't even get me started. So yeah, I'm hoping that her husband is not abusive. I'm just hoping that, and I hope that he doesn't cheat on her. I really, really hope, because that's what it kind of seems like was going on. And I hope not, because don't do that. Don't do that, sir. What I can say that I've read, I was so disappointed. I finished everything I could of Hard Boiled Love. I didn't realize it was on hiatus. Oh, I wish I had known that before I got into it. I still would have wanted to read it, but at least I would have known beforehand, because I am absolutely devastated. I don't know when it's going to continue. I feel like I have been slapped on both cheeks. Jinx. Hard Boiled Love. Why is this happening to me? It's just terrible. It is just so sad. But Hard Boiled Love was so good, okay? I didn't realize I was reading so many, like, muscly bottoms. I didn't realize that at the time, but that's what I wanted to say. I really like that. I like that a lot. Yeah, Hard Boiled Love. So much drama, okay? So much drama is in Hard Boiled Love. You've got Gyu-won. Is it Gyu-won? I always get his name wrong. Masochist. Okay, not necessarily my thing, but I'm obsessed with him. Then you have Hwa Young. I love him so much, even though he's a little sinister. I love them together. Why is everybody so obsessed with Hwa Young? And then Gyu-won. It's crazy the amount of people who like have something for both of them in some way, but it's like the dynamic, like why? I don't understand why so many people want Hwa Young to be a sub. Like, he has these friends who are doms who want him to be a sub. But it's like, what? Do you really want to be his sub? Because that's kind of what it seems like. I don't know. It's weird. Everybody's trying to sabotage him. Even the people who are supposed to be his friends. It's very strange. And now there's this new person in the mix who is really going to turn up the danger level, which I'm very scared about. I hope to God that it does not end in a way that I'm not happy with. I don't think it will, knock on wood. But I'm scared that someone's going to be badly hurt. Oh my God, and the boss. Okay, and then this is a spoiler. Okay, so after everything that's happened, okay, Hwa Young gets a new company director, his new boss, who went to the dungeon, okay, that Hwa-young doesn't even go to anymore, but he did like a public play with Gyu-won, but it wasn't really public. So they were in like a glassed room that nobody could see in. Ah, thank you. Thank you for protecting Gyu-won because he's a sweet little angel. So the boss heard that. He's a sub. What is wrong with these people, okay? The people in this, they are fucking psycho. Also, the guy who is stalking Hwa-young, why are you doing this to me? Why are you trying to violate me because I don't want to fuck with you? Why are people being like that? Is that how it really works? Like, calm down. So the boss desperately wants Hwa-young to be his dom. Psycho behavior. To the point where he gets booty naked in the office. Made him work late so he could turn something in. Got butt booty naked behind a door. Hopped up on Hwa-young and was like, oh, please. I would lose my shit. It's not about the fact that the man is old, but don't do that. You're too old for this. Put your fucking pants on. Put your goddamn pants on. Act with some professionalism because what if I told you no, no is no. That's just how it's going to be. Why you think getting butt booty naked at the office is about to make me be like, you know what? I'll do it. You're crazy. You're cuckoo crazy. No, I can't, but I have to go really quick. I have to cut the grass. I let it get too crazy while we were gone. But I will be reading some more. We will check in with each other. I want to check in tonight because obviously I start work tomorrow. I work every day. But I'm going to read quite a bit more. I don't know what yet. I have these beside me, which I've mentioned before, except for, I think, Love is an Illusion, Volume 6. And then, as you can see, those are 2 stacks back there. Those are 2 stacks of manga. And honestly, I know that this was supposed to be like shop my shelves. I have, obviously, all of this is from my shelves, but I have to read what's out here now before I think this month is over because all the stuff I said I was going to read, I didn't. So even though there's stuff in here, this stuff did not come before the things that are behind me. So I might have to be good. Hopefully read some of that stuff first. So I promise I will get stuff read for you. We will be talking about it. And yes, I will see you later tonight. Hey everybody. Okay, it's Wednesday. I'm sorry I never got back to y'all yesterday. I cut the grass. I had to finish cutting the grass today. It's been crazy. And I just finished something that was so good. I have to really contain myself because I want to literally scream. Oh my God. Okay, but I did read a lot yesterday. I did read a lot today. So we do have a lot to look about, okay? I might do rapid fire because I really want to talk about what I read just now. When I tell you I've been stressed for the last few hours, my heart's racing. Like, I've had goosebumps. I've just been like, it's been too much. It's been too much to handle. Okay, so I did a lot of reading. I was very proud of myself. I read 3 things I got from Han-sama. I'm amazing. Yes, I am. Clap for me. I got married to the girl I hate the most in class. This was good, but this was also interesting. I don't know what to make of this, but I do want to continue because I really like these 2. Now, it's like, again, I didn't read the back. I just thought this was going to be about this main female character, but no. And it's interesting that it's just her on every single cover that I see. It's never her and the guy. So I don't know. I don't know what that's about. I'm sure I'm going to learn more. But basically, our 2 main characters, a boy and a girl, they're in school and they are rivals. They can't stand each other. They bicker constantly, and they're the best day that they could have is if they never have to run into each other, okay? But one day they are both going to meet their grandparents. So the boy is going to meet his grandfather and the girl is going to meet her grandmother. They think that that's what's happening, but they end up in the same place. And what actually ends up happening is their grandparents know each other and they're getting a little freaky in the background, okay? They used to know each other back in the day. They also were rivals. They never made anything of it. They got married, had kids, but now they're older and yeah. They're letting their freak flag fly, okay? But they also know kind of the dynamic of what's going on with their grandkids, and they're like, you know what? We think that you guys should get married, so that's what you're gonna do. The grandson is told that if he doesn't do it, that he will not be able to what's the word? Basically become the head of like whatever fucking business that they have. But the grandma says something to the girl that we still don't know what she said. And reluctantly, they give them 3 days to decide. Reluctantly, they agree to do it. And then they are immediately made to live with each other. They're immediately married. I think they're technically both 18, if I remember correctly. So that doesn't necessarily make it okay that they were forced into this, but it's a slow progression. It's a slow progression. And I really like the dynamic. Obviously, there are some moments where, you know, your typical, he falls on top of her and maybe, I don't know, a titty in a hand or something. She sees his donger. I don't know. But I think that this is really cute and I am willing to give this a try. It seems really funny. I like her as a character, although she is annoying. And I like the main male character, but he is also annoying. But in a good way, okay? Then I read The Last Elf. This made me cry. So, yeah. Oh, I don't even want to talk about this because it's too much for me a little bit. Something happens very early on. Basically, this is like the last elf, the title. And something that she can do is she has a magic which she can basically, okay, let me start over. So there was a war and the elves worked with the humans, I think, and then were betrayed. So only one elf remained. And unfortunately, as the years have gone on, you know, industrialization has happened and things like magic and the spirits of the land have been forgotten. But unfortunately, like these spirits that had contracts with humans have just kind of had to lay dormant. And the only way that they can be released is if they are kind of like a spell is used to release them. And she being the last elf, she has the magic to do that. No one else seems to have it. There is somebody who has magic that basically destroys them, but it's not setting them free into like basically, let's just say for, you know, for the easiest phrase, like to go to heaven, basically. And there's a moment where she releases the spirit of a really, really old like mountain spirit. And it was just too much. It reminded me of, it was my friend, so I'm not gonna talk about it, but it was really beautiful and it made me really want to continue on with the series. So I do think that I will continue this because I think it's very reminiscent of Frieren to me. It's an elf. She's been alive for hundreds of years. She's very different than Frieren, so like I only say that because it's similar and whatever. But yeah, y'all know I cry so easily. It's sick. It's kind of embarrassing, but yeah, I do want to continue on with this, but I don't know if I can talk about this if more things happen like that, because I don't know if I can emotionally handle it. Y'all know me. It's very hard for me. All right, then I read Victoria of Many Faces. This is good. I will absolutely be continuing on with this. Basically, this woman, her name is Chloe, but she goes by Victoria. She was a spy for some other kingdom. Her benefactor or her boss may have lied to her. And because of that, she decided that she is going to fake her death and go to a completely different kingdom and have nothing to do with being a spy anymore and just kind of have a normal life that she never was able to have. She gets to this new kingdom. It's pretty prosperous. There is not like, they're not warmongers, capitalist greed. Remind you of something? So she's like, I'm gonna make a little peaceful life here. But, you know, she can't help herself. You know, she's a badass. Okay, so she, you know, she blows up on people. And of course, you know, someone falls in love with her because she's like not like other women, but she's not annoying in the way like that, okay? But she also adopts this child who is absolutely adorable. I cannot get over how cute this girl is. She's so cute. But yeah, I'm liking it so far. There's obviously more to it than that, but that's like the quick little thing. Then I read Change Soldier Volume 10. So good, as always, okay? So much is going on in this. So much stuff is happening. Something just happened with Yuki that is definitely going to change some things. And there was an epic fucking battle in this one that I can't get over. It's one, and there was something that happened that made me happy, okay? Because I was really sad that basically these 3 people that I really, really liked and I feel like I didn't get enough time with them. I thought they were dead. Spoiler, they're not dead, but something very bad happened to them and everything's fine with them. But It's still really good. Yes, lots of titty sucking in this. Lots of titty sucking in this. It was crazy how much titty sucking was going on. But yeah, things are heating up and titties are getting sucked. What more can you ask for, am I right? Okay, now, did not say I was gonna do this. I did go ahead and reread Alpha Wolf Girl, Omega Wolf Boy 1 and 2. A lot of stuff I forgot. A lot of stuff I forgot. This is fucking wild. I don't like, I think in general, I think I like Omegaverse, but I don't like when the Omegaverse is so, like, toxic towards Omegas. That's very much this. Like, basically, second-class citizens, treated very shittily. What's going on? And just, like, this idea that, like, Omegas are almost predators, but I mean, obviously all this pheromone stuff, like, you can't control that. Obviously, to a certain extent you can. Obviously those people suck ass, okay? But I forgot a lot of stuff. But I do still really enjoy this. And I read these to get ready for this. And I'm so glad I reread this because I forgot all about, like, the little bit of background that was going on with the character that shows up in volume 2, who's looking for Akko and the other dude, Yuri, I think that's his name. I can't remember his name, but the friend that she has that is always, like, looking out for her. In volume 3, we really get the background of what is going on, who this guy is, why he's looking for Akko. We get to figure out what is going on with Akko, what's her backstory, what's her family life like, and very sad. Just terrible. But you also see why Akko is the way that she is, and it makes a lot of sense, and it's really sad. But obviously, you know, they have feelings for each other. But the way this ended, the cliffhanger that left me on, I was like, I need to try to find where this is. I need to find out. I don't know, but I need to find it. I cannot. I have to wait. I think volume 4 comes out in June or July, hopefully June. I think it's July 22nd. I just put it in the wish list to track. I think it's July, which is so sick. That's not fair. I'm willing to wait for June. Obviously, it's May 1st, so I can wait. But this is so good. Okay, it's just getting good. Like, I want them to be together. Obviously, they have to be. Y'all. Let me tell you what I read. Okay. I don't know why I decided to read this. I probably saw it on TikTok. Y'all know that's basically, all I have to see is one picture. It's not even a picture. Sometimes someone can just put a little graphic, like a swipe, where they're like, it's like, you know, that like thing that they do on TikTok where it's like someone holding a platter and they're like, I'm gonna serve you the best meal, and it's like a manhwa or a manga. Limited run. Oh God. I'm getting hot just wanting to talk about it. Now, I've annoyed Devin so much today. I've unfortunately given him a little bit of anxiety because when I'm reading, y'all saw me when I read Painter of the Night. Okay, I'm animated. I can't help myself. I get fucking excited. And Limited Run is no different. I didn't even, like, I had to stop. I didn't even read the side stories. Like, I just finished the finale just now, and I had to talk about it because I'm getting chills. It was so fucking good. 10 out of 10. Nom, 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 nom. Just it was perfect. So I'm gonna be out of breath. It was just so good. Oh my God, it's like everything that I wanted. Here's the thing. Okay, this is not by the same creator as Jinx, but it was giving me the things I wanted from Jinx to a certain extent. So I feel high off of that because, you know, obviously we have to wait, and I'm willing to wait, but I have my own little, I guess, fanfic going on in my head about Kim, Dan, and Jaekyung. What's that shit? Actor, and you know how it is. Young man have to pay off his bum-ass daddy's debt. Fuck the dad. I'm not gonna give too much away, but, you know, fuck the dad. We know what happens to him if you've read Limited Run. Oh my God. It's just so sick and twisted. The loan sharks, disgusting, scum of the earth, hurting our little baby. Is it Co? Oh shit, hold on. See, I do that every time. I know the other character's name. Okay, hold on. Let's look at Yeon O. Yeon O is one of the main characters. He's like our main protagonist, and he is an aspiring actor, acting, you know, on and off. Not the most popular, but gets some work every now and then. And he is having to pay off his bum ass daddy's debt. Disgusting piece of shit. Fuck him. I'm sorry. And you know I mean business when the thumb comes out in addition to the middle finger. Okay, that means I hate you. I fucking hate you. Period. Okay. He's taking care of his little brother. He's taking care of his grandma. That's why it made me think of Kim Dan. Okay, bless Kim Dan. We miss you. I hope that you're good. I know he's a fictional character. So one day he is given the opportunity to get a sponsor. Now I didn't know that sponsorship was, you know, so negative, but also like a little bit dark, if you will. A sponsor, you know, just seems to be someone who is expecting sex for giving you money to like further your career. So kind of like a sugar daddy, sugar mama type situation. Most people look down on you if you have a sponsor. Why am I being judged? Okay, I'm sorry if somebody wants to pay me for a little bit of that, a little bit of that. Who am I? I can say no, but who am I to say no? Especially if the man is fine, just like the other main character, whose name is, hold on, but it's not in the damn description. Is it Jay? Oh fuck, I can't remember his name. I'm gonna look it up really quick. So I'm just gonna say sponsor. Okay, I'm just gonna say sponsor. And I'm gonna try not to give too much away, but I probably am. Okay, so Yano. I'm sorry. I need to really look these, like how to pronounce these right, because I don't want to pronounce them wrong. But you know I'm in the heat of the moment. So anyway, he gets the sponsor. He starts getting better positions in shows, and he lands the lead role in a show that was actually taken from someone else. So obviously there's animosity there. The dude who was supposed to be the lead obviously has an issue. I do get that to an extent, but you don't get to treat me like shit, okay? Because he actually is a good actor, and he's very pretty, so fuck you. So all this shit is going on. Okay, so he's got a fucking disgruntled ass employee bullying him, trying to set him up for assault, okay? You have the loan shark, who is just a greedy fuck, also has been assaulting Yan-O, and still giving the fucking daddy money, but you know it's gonna happen anyway. Then you have the sponsor, who is like, okay, we're about to fuck, you're gonna pretend to be my boyfriend, but I'm gonna give you, okay, y'all know I love a fake dating trope, so already you've got me. You've already got me. I'm hooked like a fish, bitch. So fake dating, you know, I'm like, no, but and he has feelings for him. Oh, okay. Obviously they're gonna develop feelings for each other. Girl, so much shit goes on in this. We gotta find out who killed somebody's mom, you know, the fucking chaebold conglomerate shit, the greedy, nasty fucks of it all. Isn't it always like that? Then, this didn't actually happen, but there's this moment towards the end, oh my God, when Yeon-O and the sponsor, I'm gonna put his name up. I will have already done that by now, but I'm gonna put it up again. And pictures, I will definitely have pictures. You know, they keep miscommunicating, things keep happening. Oh my God, and then it's that final fuck, you know what I'm saying, before. And you remember in Jinx, sorry to spoil if you're, so just skip this little part. Remember in Jinx, in BJ Alex, when Kim Dan is like, yeah, we'll fuck, you know, since that's all you want from me. Ji-kyung is like, you're just leaving? And he's like, we're done here. And he closes the door. I have chills, okay? When that happened in BJ Alex too, I was sick. Okay, it was just exactly what I wanted to see, like, yes. That didn't quite happen, okay? It didn't quite happen, but it did kind of happen. I don't know why I eat that up. There's something about that that's just like, yeah, I know you're gonna end up together, but fuck yeah, fuck that dude. Don't you dare take me for granted. Obviously, I'm living vicariously through these fictional characters because that never happened to me. I've been with Devin for 21 years. We never had that situation. So yeah, I'm a little giddy. I'm a little giddy for the fantasy of it all. What's wrong with that? Sue me. Anyway, oh my God, so many things happened. Like things that were tied, like loose ends that were tied. This is a spoiler. So if you do not want to know this, I'm gonna do flashing hands. Okay, this is the start of the spoiler. The loan shark, who is still trying to squeeze him for more money, and then has the fucking nerve to kidnap him to get the sponsor to pay him like 1 billion won to get him back. The sponsor shows up. An assault happens, okay? He beats the shit out of the loan shark. Thank God that happened. But he didn't he didn't bring anybody with him to get to do the drop off, right? He beat his ass. He beat his ass, and I was really happy to see it. I know everybody else was too. Then, calm down, see, I'm getting out of breath. It's just so good. I mean, the sponsor's been working in the background to tie up every little loose end. Okay, tie up every little loose end. Every time something bad is gonna happen, he almost always, there's been a few times where something bad happened and he couldn't stop it, but he has almost always been able to stop it from going too far. And unfortunately, obviously, this happened to Yeon Oh. He saves him. They're still like, eh. But the best fucking part is that loan shark doesn't get away. And he ends up chopped up in a barrel and thrown into the fucking ocean. Don't we all wish we could do that to somebody who's a scumbag? Like, I was so happy to see that. I was nervous. I mean, even if we never heard from him again, because, you know, the story's gonna end, it's not that big of a deal. But I was so fucking happy to see that because fuck you. You see that? This means business. I was glad to see him die. So yeah, it's over. So that was so fantastic to see. So can you see why I was really excited to be fucking reading this? So yeah, so now I'm gonna get off because it's actually 11 o'clock at night. And I gotta read these side stories, y'all. It has just been such a lovely time reading Limited Run. You know what else I need to read? I need to finish Sign. I kind of fell off there because I was reading it right before the vacation, and Sign is really good though. Oh my God, Sign is so good. I need to get back into it because, oh, see how excited I was got? Knocked my shit over. I have to get back into Sign. And you know, my dumbass thought it was Friday, even though it is Wednesday, and I was like trying to refresh all the stuff that's supposed to, on Lesson, that's supposed to load on Friday. So I've been sitting here all day trying to load the shit. Dumbass. I don't know why I do that. So I was trying to, load In Your Wake, Pond Where Flowers Fall, and is Hound to Sisyphus? I think I am one behind. Am I one behind? No, I think I caught up on it. So yeah, I caught up on it when we were on vacation. Melting Point, when does that come out again? I have to wait till the 5th for Melting Point. Y'all, please read Melting Point. Oh my God. Oh my God. I just can't wait for this. This is so fucking good. Melting Point, you know, I don't know about y'all, but sometimes you ever get so excited. It's like I'm not gonna throw up. I'm just like so overcome with like a Melting Point is gonna be. Devin had explained to me what gooning is. I didn't know what that was, but I get it. Like, I've been seeing more people talking about like gooning too. I understand it now. Am I doing that? No, I don't really look at the lane or anything, but mentally, mentally, I'm not gonna say it because my dad watches this, but, and I try to explain to Devin, like, yeah, they be fucking in this. And it is fucking crazy. And it is fucking good. Yeah. Okay. But at the same time, Limited Run was so fucking crazy that it's like, that's what I'm really locked in on. What the fuck is gonna happen next? And the crazy thing is, usually when I read a regular book, I can't stop myself from reading ahead. I have to literally take probably 5 deep breaths, and we're talking, to slow myself down because I get so excited. I can't do that with this. Like I do find myself almost doing it, but because the pictures are there, it's like, no, bitch, you have to slow down, or else, I mean, you can just scroll back up, but that's not the point. I want to experience it right then and there. So I'm exhausted from talking about limited run and reading limited run. It was so fucking good. I want to continue to consume things that are completed because I have no idea when Hard Boiled Love is coming back. I might reread that just to feel how I felt when reading it, you know, the last few days when I was on vacation. I mean, girl, it never ended. And shit, I might want to read, what was that other one? With the big titty man? Yep, with the big titty man. With the big titty man. Full volume. I might reread Full Volume. Oh my God, there's just so many, it's just sick. It's so good. All right, so this has like been very long. I don't know, I might come back one more time and talk to you guys because I did put some of the footage from vacation on my computer. They're all very short clips. So they're still gonna be long, I know, but I think I might have some more stuff to talk about. I'm gonna keep reading. I mean, I can't help myself. So good night, everybody. We'll check back in and hopefully I get this put out for you guys at least by Monday. At least by Monday. Maybe earlier than that, but Monday makes more sense. So I will see you guys later. Good night. Welcome back, everybody. Okay, so I had actually planned on reading a little bit more, and I did read, but I think I'm gonna call it because I just got something I want to show you guys. Calm down. And I started reading something that made me cry. So I think I need a break. I want to finish this, but yeah, I started tearing up. I started reading Sacrificial Princess and the King of Beasts Heir, White Rabbit and the Prince of Beasts. Okay. Yeah. I don't know if anyone's read this yet. That made me cry. And I don't know if I'm going to cry some more. So I need a break. I can tell like we're getting close to that time for me as a woman. So I need to relax because I know it's about to be real crazy in terms of my emotions. The other 2 things that I did finish, I'm really proud of myself because I've read a lot. Okay. That pile has gotten much smaller. That was like 2 stacks. All that's left there is really like first in a series, and then some that like I just kind of like my Dress Up Darling and stuff. But I finished volume 3 of Twilight Out of Focus. I love them so fucking much. I know I've said, again, only the 3rd volume. I know I've said this the whole time, but I love the way that this is drawn, the way that the angle is that we're seeing them is like really beautiful, or it can be very sexy at times. I like how their relationship is evolving. I don't know if this story follows these particular characters past high school, and if we actually see them in college, do they move in together? I don't know, but I am loving it so far. I will be watching the anime soon. I will be picking up volume 4 because Twilight of Focus is just so good. I know it was good. I knew off the 1st volume, but it's just like the longer it goes, the better it gets. It was so cute, especially at the very end of this one when, I guess the way the timing is, like Ichikawa and what's-his-face have not gotten together by the end of this. And it's just really cute that it's like slowly, I'm just obsessed. I love it. I love them as a couple. I love them just as separate people. They're just so cute. And then I read Love is an Illusion, volume 6. This was sad a bit. You know, I still don't like Husong that much. He's very annoying, but I was surprised that we got more of his backstory about what was going on with his parents. And it was so sad. I just feel so bad for him. And in a way, I'm actually glad that he didn't forgive either, and that he got to say what he had to say to his mom. I don't want to give too much away, you know, if anybody wants to read this, but it was very sad. It was really, really sad. Cho-won. Okay, Cho-won kind of got me back a little bit. I was really determined to not fuck with Cho-won, but I don't know. Something about him, he's getting better. He's getting better. Something's very wrong with him, and you know, I don't know if that's because he's a dominant Omega. Is that just how they behave, or is just something particular wrong with Cho-won? I don't know, but I'm glad that they're together. I wonder, because, you know, in some of these, like, if you are a beta around an alpha, sometimes that triggers you to turn into an omega. So I wonder if that's going to happen with Hisu and then Dojun, which I love them. I love them so much. I don't like how he says master all the time. Stop with it. Stop with it immediately. You got to stop that. But, you know, just because I'm not into it don't mean that it's wrong. I just think it's fucking weird. But who am I? Y'all know I already talked about limited run. I was on TikTok the other day. Somebody I follow was like talking about manhwa that they just think is maybe like overrated, or they read it and was like, I would never read that again. Limited Run was on there, and there was another one that they said that I read and I liked, and I was like, you know what? This is not anything against that person. This is just me talking about myself. I know I'm easy to please. I know I'm easy to please. So the thing is, like, I could see every criticism that they had. I totally get it. They were like, limited run. Fuck. They said something so funny where it was like, basically, you know, the ending wasn't that. I love the ending, but let's be real. Like, it did kind of end. Like, I was kind of wanting more, but I liked how sweet it was. I just love them to run. But the thing is that I am easy to please. There's not much that all you have to do is make me laugh, make me gasp, make me cry. I'm probably gonna like it. And I'm gonna be learning that. So before I get to going crazy, yes, I caught up on Pond Where Flowers Fall. I caught up on Swallow You Whole. What the hell's going on with that? I haven't read the newest chapter for Hounds of Sisyphus yet. I will read that. I'll get to Tears of a Withered Flower eventually. And let me tell you something. Again, I'm trying to be patient, but Min Chol better see something. He better see something soon. I'm gonna read it regardless, but I really need him to see them soon. I want him to see them being happy. I don't want him to see them having sex, because that's a violation. But what will really hurt him is if he sees her smile with some nice clothes on, bitch. That's what I'm waiting for. I need that. Inject that into my veins immediately. But the other thing I read was Imperfectly Us. I don't know if that's only 7 chapters, but what the fuck is going on with that? I'm gonna read it because I don't know. It's pretty weird. I don't think that's it, because on Lezen it says like comes out on the 1st, 11th, and 21st, I think. So I may have some more chapters in, but that one is kind of weird. Like some college student, he's going to college as like pre-med. It's his first year, and right before he's supposed to start taking classes, he decides to basically take a leave of absence. His home life is very toxic. Fuck the parents. I can't stand that kind of mentality of like, you can't do anything right. Everything you do is wrong. Fuck you. You suck. Look at everything we do for you. We spent some... Stop it. Now, you didn't have to have a child. You didn't have to. So what you're doing for me is what you're supposed to do. So don't ask for a round of applause if you're going to be an asshole. That's just me. But yeah, so he starts walking around campus, around the little city, and he stumbles upon a bookstore/cafe. Looks really nice. I would definitely go there. And of course, he's smitten with the guy who owns the place. The guy who owns the place is looking him up and down. Real freaky. And then one thing leads to another. First of all, chapter 1, they're fucking. And it's not just them fucking. It's a fucking 3-way. And the college student's getting fucked by another friend while the dude watches... boyfriend. I don't really think they ever make it boyfriend official, but you know, he's getting fucked on, and he's like, you know, I like this. And then, oh my God, like, well, okay, I'm sad now. They can fucking write the first panel. So yeah, I'm going to be continuing that. If anybody else is reading that, let me know. Let's talk about it. But this is why we're going to end it now, because when I was in Hawaii, obviously y'all know I did a really good job in April. I did not spend any of my personal money. Thank you, Devin, for buying me books. But, you know, I still have a compulsion to spend money. And since pretty much everything on that trip, we were given a credit through my job. So we didn't spend any of our own money until we left the actual resort. And I think that was barely any money I spent. So, of course, I was like, oh, well, let me just go ahead and get my money. I had to buy and I said I was going to too, didn't I? I said I was going to buy this. Okay, so y'all know the Dangerous Convenience Store shirt I bought. I told y'all about manhwa shop on TikTok. I said I was going to buy more, and your bitch did. Okay, you know I love Jake Young. I'm sorry. I love him. I just love him. So I had to buy this. Yes. Really excited because that's fine. Y'all know I love wet sand. And I love him too. So I had to get that. I'm sorry. I like them together. I know that they're probably not going to end up together, but I want them to be together. I don't mind what's his face. I think his name is Ian. Is it Ian? Am I thinking of Melting Point? I don't care. The brunette of it all, the dark-haired one. I like him, but I don't like him like I like Taejun. Okay, I'm sorry. I like them together. Yeah, and then I had to get Sungho, yo. I'm just so happy. Yeah. Yeah, you're about to be sick of me. You're about to be sick of me in public because, yeah, I wear it with pride. I do. I'm hoping for the day that I run into somebody else who reads this in public and we just get to talking. I just can't wait. That's going to be the thing that I'm the most happy about. I can't wait. I want it. I need it. So everybody pray that I get that in public because I would love it. Ooh, when I go to the next convention, I'm wearing that shit because I need to lock eyes with somebody and we just have a good time. But anyway, okay, enough slapping my legs is hurting. I'm hungry, so I don't know what I'm gonna eat. I don't even know what time it is. I think it's like 4 o'clock. Let's see really quick. Yes, it's 3:59 on the dot. So that's it, y'all. This is technically the last vlog of April. It is now May the 3rd? May 2nd. Yeah, I went shopping yesterday. I think I told you guys. Did I tell you guys that? I went to Second and Charles because it was the 1st of May. It's not April. So I got stuff. And then I did go to Books A Million today. So I'm going to hold off on showing y'all that because I can do hauls now. Granted, it's kind of a lot of money right off the bat, but I am going to try to implement some restraint in the month of May. I'm not saying I'm doing a manga buying ban, but I'm going to try not to go to the bookstore as much. I was successful last month. I think I can do it again. You know, I'm going to pay my car off soon. We just found out how much I owe and it's really not that much and I have the money. So I still got to be responsible. But yeah, life is pretty good. I'm very happy. So yeah, thanks you guys for watching my video. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you so freaking much. I'm so excited. I'm also really close to hitting my watch goal. That's so exciting. I don't know if I'll get monetized, but you know, the line keeps getting closer and closer. If I never made money off of this, I'd be fine because I really just like talking about what I'm reading. So in general, I just want to thank everybody who watches my stuff because we're having fun. I feel like I really appreciate everybody who watches. I really appreciate everybody who interacts with me. I know I'm not the best on social media, you know, on Twitter and on Instagram. I'm trying, but I really, really, really enjoy the community that I am a part of, that I've been making, and that everybody who's been watching. Like, I just appreciate you guys so much. So thank you so much. You know, it's just been good. Things are going to keep getting better this year. It's been hard. It does kind of feel like every year since I started this, channel, something bad has happened, usually in March and April. It's kind of sucky, but it's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. I got my thumbs up, I got a smile on my face, got a positive attitude, so everything's going to be good. So thank you so much for watching my video. If you like the video, please like the video. If you like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, follow me on other social media. It's in the description box down below. And give me some stuff to read, some lesson titles y'all think. I'm thinking about Backlight and Payback. Do y'all think I should read that? I obviously need to finish Sign. But yeah, y'all have a good day. Goodbye.